Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Ultimate General American Revolution. After the last episode with that absolutely apocalyptic battle at the end of it, which pretty much destroyed one of my armies, but also pretty much destroyed the British army in Boston, we've got to try and make a comeback. We're going to try and gather the troops, we're going to repair the surviving units of the ones that were involved in that battle, and we've got to strike while the iron is hot before the British get reinforcements. And as they generally have to come from across the Atlantic, I'm hoping that we've got time to gather some forces to do that. Meanwhile, down in the southwest, we still have the issue around New York and these areas to occupy. But there, we're winning, as long as the British stay bottled up in New York. But the question is, will they? Alright, I need to be a little bit careful around here with Ward. I'm going to try and capture these rifles and then skedaddle back to Middleborough where we can repair the units. And luckily, the Fusiliers have generally survived in there. I think we lost a lot of militia, but, yeah, well, so be it, unfortunately. Down in Leicester, we've upgraded one of the militia regiments that was gathering there to Fusiliers. We now suddenly have quite a lot of spare muskets. I wonder where they could have come from. But anyway, they are there, they're ready, and we're gathering the forces, and I want to try and get an army together whilst these units are still beat up. So we can't spend too long trying to rest and recover, because if a big British army comes and reinforces that, then this sacrifice here will have been for nothing. And also, these are very valuable cities to us, and we want to try and kick the British out. Meanwhile, there is some good success going on around here, as the British have not tried to take these forts, which is wonderful, and we're just gathering a force of militia and our good old regulars under Carroll there in the brigade, and they're going to be moving south to occupy these lands before turning around to Morristown, and then we've got to face the British in New York, and we'll have everyone together for that, but we should hold the forces. So, let's move on and get things going and see what we can upgrade at around about the same time. Oh, here they come. The Brits are coming out. Yeah, that was going to be optimistic to try and get that, I think. We better retreat. Oh, I don't know, though. I'm going to go back and see if I can get it. They've got 800 men in Boston. Come on, a bit closer. Come on, Ward. Are they coming out? I'm going to try and get this under their noses. Heavy casualties led to demoralization and create doubts about the viability of the revolution. Sabotage. Fort Halifax. Ooh. Now that might be an issue, because I've pulled the guys out of Fort Halifax knowing that the loyalty was fine. It's dropped. Luckily, it's still enough, so we're not going to have a little revolution in there, which is very good news. And I'm keeping an eye on these places up here, where the loyalty has risen enough that we no longer keep a garrison. And if I can pull some guys out at some point, there's that one. Oh, Quebec. Actually, Quebec's quite disloyal. I mean, they were part of the British Empire and were quite keen to stay that way, I think. Never mind. We've got a good force building up at Falmouth, which can come to threaten Portsmouth. I'll need a general in there. And we're just building the forces at Leicester as well. So, as long as we can grab this one, we're doing okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on this situation down here as well, because we want... Right, excellent. Talmadge and Carroll grabbed some supplies that had been dropped there. That's good news. Our next objective, I don't want to walk this brigade too close to Morristown, so we're going to head for Wyoming, which is a fair old hike. And Seymour, is going to go into Fort Penn there and just hold the place and just pick up some supplies and resources and fresh ammunition and all the rest. Good. We've got reasonably strong forces around here. Oh, look at this. This is absolutely terrifying. At some point, that is just going to burst out, and we've got 7,000 men to face them so far, and that's not enough. Now, the good news here... Oh, hang on. Let me go. Let me get you guys into Middleborough, and then we're going to go and take a look at the army here. Good. Ward is keeping an eye. We actually outnumber the defenders of Boston nicely. Shall we just throw everything straight back into the fight? Don't have a lot of specialists, so let's find... Yeah, we're going to have to do quite some recruiting here. I'm going to start with these guys. We're going to have to add companies back in. I am not overly keen on adding mortars and artilleries, and supply stretchers I don't feel like I need at all. Hunter rifles. Do we have anything else? We have a shortage of hunter rifles. I've been trying to build them up. There's some Ferguson rifles. Now, we've only got them through capturing, so what I'm not going to bother. We're just going to add the good old Fusiliers in, I think. And we can... oh, we've got brown besties. Brown besties to spare. We must have captured a load, which is excellent. The other thing is... actually, do I have Virginia 76s of those? If I have, I'll keep them all... yeah, I have. I'm going to keep them all the same in there. Lovely stuff. Now, money-wise, we're not overly well endowed with money. We are desperately short of recruits, and this is going to take all the specialists, so we're not going to... hang on, what have you guys got? They're on Virginia 76s as well. So we're going to add more in. It's good that we have a nice surplus of other weapons here. The good old United States, I mean, they're kind of... they're probably out of date now. Fusiliers with more Virginia 76. I can't find it. Yeah, that one. And the rest, well, we're going to have some guys just recover naturally. What are you using? Let's make sure we're going to have something. They're civilian muskets. Okay. We can actually improve you. You can go straight to the brown bess, which is nice. And they will reinforce. And we should check. I think we checked those and those. We haven't added more. Yeah, let's reinforce. Oh, it's 2nd Battalion, the Bear Box. You definitely need some reinforcements. If I put artillery in, do we have anything that we captured? No, so we're going to go with Fusiliers on these. We're going to keep it the same. And let's just, yeah, go Fusiliers, Virginia 76s. Don't forget, I think, that a lot of these battered regiments are going to be reinforcing with Virginia 76s. So, now what the hell have you guys got there? We've got a supply company. I'm not going to alter it. Yeah, they're going to take a lot of those Virginia muskets, which is fine. We should keep an eye on what everyone else is using. And then if there's something with a massive... actually, there is going to be a huge problem here, a huge deficit. We'll switch them over, though. That's fine. Okay. Let's run the time. Let's try and get some reinforcements in. We've got guys arriving to Leicester. And I'm hoping that's just a trade fleet and not a stack of reinforcements coming in to drop troops off in Boston. And when it gets to the end of Sunday, I think we're going to march out from Middlesbrough and attack Boston with whatever troops we can gather. Kind of hoping for the militia to... oh, they're about there. Okay. And we shall wait, but not too much longer. We might leave this brigade back in. I think we can probably do this. I need to keep an eye on this bit at the same time, which is... it's multitasking. It's not my strongest point. I like to do one thing properly. Or, let's be honest, one thing semi-badly rather than lots of things really badly. Alright, so we've got 1,500 men in here now. For some reason, not enough muskets. Oh, and let's give them the stamina or the willpower. Stamina is good. Let's go willpower on that one. Just for the lols. Right, let's see. What are you armed with there? The 12-pounder field gun. Okay, and brown besses. Interesting. You guys are armed with the good old trusty brown bess hunter rifles. Let's change that Virginia 76. Let's get you with brown besses. Oh, that's what they're short of. Okay, so the hunter rifles, that's why. Because we've not made enough, which is fine. Okay, let's get these guys out, because these guys alone are strong enough to actually... let's brigade up. Take on the forces at Boston. And we're going to take... these brigades. Actually, we're going to take everything. And we're going to march them up. And we're going to have another go. Because we actually outnumber everything there nicely now. Bring it on. Come on, we've got them weakened. Hang on, what's this? Is that something... can we tell what that is? It's some ship down there. As long as it's not an invasion fleet, we're going to be fine. We've got troops in Falmouth, which we could threaten Portsmouth with. We'll have to group everything up. There's something here that's not actually involved in there. So there's about 1,000 men. We need to consider there's about 1,000 men there. This is going to be a small single company. Something's coming out to have a go. Excellent. Let's wait till Cuthbertson's men gets in. Oh, let's get everything involved here if we can. Ooh, the enemy have just come zerging out. Okay. The Phantom Trader's proposition. He's offering muskets for 3,000. I will buy them. I didn't even look to see what that was going to be. Construction infrastructure in Providence. We've got mining infrastructure in Hartford. Construction stockade in Fort Stanwix. Oh, these are repaired. Okay. And a fur trader's house in Quebec. Excellent. Fur traders' houses are excellent. Are we research things at the headquarters? Oh boy, I missed that one. I think we're going to go for a quick specialist recruitment with the Navy, because that seems to be very important. And it looks like we're about to get Boston back, because I can't see this stopping us. Actually, we don't need to go for the fight. We're gonna trounce everything here. I can't actually see what's going on. Let me get Ward out the way so I can have a look. Oh. Let's send these guys in. So some of our guys have routed out of there and are heading for Salem. I think if I went, do you know what? I'm gonna have to go with the battle, because there's people routing out and I need to control this. Okay, so we're starting the battle, and instantly I've got 3 good companies of guys thinking, nope, we're not going to work today. Okay, luckily everything else is in a reasonable position, and we've got some militia coming up to try and assist over here. And we've got Ward legging it as fast as he can to try and get in, maybe rally some of these guys. They may come back. That's okay. That's okay. We've got artillery. Make sure artillery shoots at something worth shooting at. And we've got these guys on hold orders to try and get some cover. So what we need to do is quickly rush you guys in there to support that company. And let's take the sharpshooters up to the woods up there. Right, Mr. Ward, you're going to be needed at this side. Yes, these boys have rallied. Excellent. Let's make sure we bring them in. That's good news. And with Ward in attendance, he should help them hold. Great, they've gone. Brilliant. What we need here above all else is a victory. I'm not going to worry overly. Let's get the militia into that corner. You don't need to run now, guys. It's okay. Better cover. Let's make sure we're moving up here. Okay, let's move forward a little bit. Oh, actually, they're shooting at us. Right, halt. Halt is fine. Our riflemen should be doing some nice work there. Right, let's send the militia forward here. And I think it's time. Yeah, let's make sure we're shooting at those. What the hell are those? Grenadiers with that symbol? Grenadiers are scary. Morale is recovering, which is excellent. Let's form up an attempt to outflank that position. And let's get the reserves going in. Brilliant. So far, so good. And what we need the militia to make an attack over here. What's this coming forwards? Well, okay then. If they're insistent. Did somebody try to run their guns right up into our location there? That seems slightly mad. Excellent. We're through. We're done. We need to go charge. We need to try and catch some of this stuff if we can. Hit charge. And you guys most certainly hit charge. And I want to try and catch the guns before they disappear. And you're going to be set on shooting those. Okay. Full speed ahead now. Do I have some... These little guys will do fine. Let's bring them over here. And we might need to split some of these up, because what I... Oh, I can't split you up. Let's bring you over here as well. I want to try and occupy as many gun positions as we can. Brilliant. We got some stuff. Now then. What actually ran away there? These bods have surrendered. Perfect. We'll set you in. We'll set you in, see if we can get the next group. You've surrendered. I don't think we'll get that, but I'll order the charge anyway. And meanwhile, let's take these, split them up. There should be some guns somewhere that we can occupy, right? Nope, not that I can see. There is something there. I can't see shit. There should be some guns that we can occupy, but there's not. Alright, okay, they might get caught. I don't think they're going to get caught. You stop. You stop as well. Okay, a nice tasty little victory. Oh, it's not over yet. We're still running. You stop and just have a rest. You guys might get there. So maybe there was just nothing worth actually trying to take, but I had the feeling there were some guns abandoned around here. But despite all that, we're not getting them. For reasons that are still unknown to me. We don't quite know how that works. Some of you say it's depending on distance. Some of you say it's depending on the size of the unit. It's gone anyway, so that's fine. We'll skip forward out the battle. A super important victory there. We got the guns? Oh, they've lost them, regardless. There wasn't a lot in there. Luckily, light casualties for us. So that's going to be the easiest fight we've got up this coastline. But when we bring the militia down against against Portsmouth, we should be okay up there. What mischief is happening around here then? The guys at Fort Penn are fine. We've spotted something at Reading, and Wyoming is currently empty. So let's occupy Wyoming. We get the valuable coal, and at that point we're going to need something to hold Wyoming because it is, I'm assuming, not going to be very loyal. So we can throw out a unit of these guys over here. Let's send you boys out of there. And send you over to Wyoming to capture and hold that. Well, hold it. We should have captured it by the time we get there. Then we might go for, I think we'll go for Augusta. And then our regulars should be in a good position to swing round. Take Reading. We may need reinforcements from up here to do that. Anyway, more importantly, what we need are troops from this area. So at this point, we kick everything out. Because we really need you guys at Boston. Where all sorts of mischief went on. And we did get a surrender there. Perfect. Okay. Let's send Cliff's dudes up there to go and occupy the place. Get the materials. And then we plan the march on Salem. I think we're going to be okay. I think we've got this covered. Was Providence taken? It must have been. It's on repairing. Well, it looks like it's repairing that unless I ordered that to be rebuilt, which I may have done. Meeting house in Russell. Construction stockade in Fort Levi. Okay, so these are things that we are repairing and rebuilding. That's good news. So in Middlesbrough, what we want is a granary turning into a grain mill. It's going to be too late for this year, but for further on in the year, that's going to be useful. We could do... Oh, I think a recruiting house might be in order here. And in Providence... Oh, we could build all sorts in Providence. It's on repairing stuff, so we'll not worry about that. There's nothing being repaired here. I would say the schoolhouse going to the college. Because specialists are still a weakness for us. There's a lot of people complaining about ammunition here. Hopefully there'll be a good supply waiting for us in Boston. Let's make sure we're taking Boston. I don't know why we're not taking Boston. There we go. And halt. Is it the case that the more troops you have in an area, the faster something changes hands? Excellent. So Wyoming is reasonably loyal. Wyoming, Pennsylvania, that is. Not the state out west. We're going to go for the printing press, which seems to be a good thing to build everywhere, just to make sure that we've got loyalty on the increase. Okay, I'm going to put the guys in there for now until we get... Did Carroll go in as well? You were ordered in. We'll hold Wyoming. Good. They can have a little rest in there as well. Supply wagons moving around. Let's get over here. Boston is not quite ours. Poor old Scott here. Defeated and weak. So we need a brigade that looks like it's in good order still. It's going to be Cuthbertson, isn't it? It is Cuthbertson. Okay, they did the majority of the fighting last time, I think. These other guys desperately need to be reinforced. We might free some prisoners as we go in here. I think we may have taken a chunk of prisoners. Or lost a load in one of the previous battles. But it's taking some time to sort this out. Oh, I'm running at half speed. That's my bad. 7 soldiers rescued from the Boston prison. Well, I'm going to be honest with you folks. I was kind of hoping there was going to be a few more than just 7 there. But I'm not going to object too much. So how badly... Boston's not even got anything damaged. That is great news. Let's also... Can I upgrade that? No. No, that's okay. So we'll hold off on that. You definitely need to go in. Stark's men... Oh, you're not much good for anything. Yeah, you do need to go in. We're not looting anything. West? What about Western Cliff? They can go marching on. We'll probably need something to hold Salem anyway. Right, Western Cliff, get marching on. We'll form an army. And the other guys can hold Boston with a whopping 280 men. Ammo's not looking great on these other guys. Right, let's go straight to battle. Oh, we spotted them. Here they come. I knew it. I knew it. The Dragoons coming charging in. Well, let them come. Just head on. I think we should be able to stop them there. Are they going to actually contact? I'm in the woods and I'm holding. And we do have reserves and they've surrendered. Can I actually catch them in a charge? Oh, the enemy withdrawing. Okay, I don't think we're going to catch the guys on this map. Let's make sure that we are shooting at the bastards though as they run off. Because you never know what we might catch from that. So the tiniest of tiny fights and skirmishes there. But the enemy has fled. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was really worried that when the big British invasion landed here and we had that huge battle which nearly cost us everything. I was worried that we weren't going to be able to recover from that. But we're actually doing okay. So I will take that as a personal win. See if we can charge that guy and see if we can get them to surrender. I think we've got the enemy cavalry. It seems to have broken, which is excellent news. Oh, no, wait. Actually, send Ward up there. Ward, go take a look. There's only 730 men in Portsmouth. Okay, that's good news. I don't know where you're running off to, but I find it... Oh, wait a minute. Right, we need something to go and take that. Otherwise, we are doomed. I'm going to have to send someone like that. We need the cavalry. We are researching it, but we're not there yet. Ward, Cuthbertson could advance up there. Meanwhile, I'm actually going to bring 2 brigades of militia out of here. Now, let's reinforce these. Oh, you've got the Brown Besses. Perfect. So you can abandon town. And you guys... You've got Charleville's. That's good enough. You guys can also abandon the town. And we put those guys into a brigade. And you are going to come down from the north. And you are going to come down from the south. And we're going to meet and we're going to attack Portsmouth together. But I do need to send Cliff's men after those guys. You're going to occupy Salem. Because what will happen is that these fellas will go and find somewhere that's unprotected. And they will just capture it. I think they've already seen it. Valcour Island. An American fleet commanded by Benedict Arnold engaged a British force under the overall direction of General Guy Carleton on Lake Champlain. Although most of the American ships were captured and destroyed, the British plan to advance into the upper Hudson Valley was ultimately thwarted. 20% ship maintenance cost for 60 days. Well, luckily, that's not an issue for us at all. Now then, what came over here? Perfect. Let's get you guys out of Wyoming. And Vera's little regiment in there. Yeah, I am worried about this. If the enemy... If he's just going to go to Portsmouth, then we're good. And I'm hoping that's going to be the case. So, in Boston, we're in a reasonable situation over here. I say reasonable. Warehouse in Boston is repaired. Construction docks in... Okay, yeah, repairs aren't that exciting. What we can do is... What are you short of? Not enough officers. Well, you know, we can actually... Yeah, we need to repair all that. I'll get that done in a moment, and we'll unedit that bit, because I don't think you guys need to see me just adding units back in there. Right, and shall we get joined in this fight? Let's send everybody in. I'm going to order the charge over there. See if we can catch... Can we catch those guys before they join? Because there's a fight kicking off at Boston. Sorry, at Portsmouth. I think we may have... We've got something. Right, let's take a proper battle. British are deploying at pretty close range. Luckily, we have a line of men ready to face them. And reinforcements coming from the rear. I don't think they've got a wide enough line to actually face us properly. So let's bring these chaps over. Let's wheel you guys out onto the flank. And get ready for combat. The reinforcements should be marching up. I left some militia. Now let's bring them all up. Let's bring them all up. I was worried there's going to be dragoons and stuff, but let's bring everything up. I think they're going for an outflanking position, in which case, let's make sure that we protect that flank. Okay, there's an engagement on this side. Their artillery is engaging, and we've fled. Shit. Well, we're about to flee. Okay, what we need to do is absolutely wheel these guys into position like this. That's militia fighting right there. And those are Fusiliers that have fled, so I'm not quite sure what the deal is with that. Let's bring up the next line. We do have... Oh, the enemy's gone. Right, that didn't take very long, did it? I think they've realised that they're just outnumbered. I'm going to send you guys... Now, if the enemy are in the process of fleeing... Do you think we can catch the bastards? That's the question. And there should be some artillery that we saw somewhere up here. Let's get the cannons. Well, that time we did grab most of the guns. Something escaped. Well, the British seem to be in a bit of a disarray at the moment. Excellent stuff. Let's see if we can stop anything from trying to escape out of here by ordering some charges. Can we see what's going on? There's our militia that came in from the north. The Ontario region. In response to the American successes in the Revolutionary War, King George III of Britain dispatched larger reinforcements of troops to the Ontario region. This aggressive manoeuvre aimed to suppress the rebellion and reassert British control, thereby intensifying both the scale and ferocity of the ongoing war effort against the American patriots. Right, okay. So, the Ontario region. Where's Ontario? It's over here, right? I think it's over here. It should be the case that there's nothing they can do because we hold everything, and those troops shouldn't arrive. But I don't know if that's what's actually going to happen, so we have to wait. Oh, there's an army arrived. Where? Oh, shit. I mean, where are these guys coming from? Actually, I mean, was there anything further west at this point? So there's two armies landed down there. So what's probably going to be happening, I'm going to have to retreat to the forts and hold the damn forts. And send some guys up there to try and hold these places. That's really annoying. I guess what could they have done? Sailed down the bloody river, the St. Lawrence River, into the lakes and invaded? Or, I don't know. Anyway, I guess we're still playing whack-a-mole then. So, I've got two options. One is to dispatch these poor sods who've been marching around forever. I think that's the thing to do. We're going marching up there. We're going to march over to Newtown, and we're going to deal with the enemy invasion, and then come back and finish this bit off. Super annoying. On the plus side, we should soon have some spare troops over here who can then go and, you know, sort the shit out elsewhere, I think is the best way to put it. Now, let's make sure we're actually on the charge over here. We're getting this stuff. Falmouth is safe. And we need to make sure that our forts are held up here. Because if there's another British invasion, getting a coastal town isn't so bad. We need to have militia in the forts. That's kind of the thing to do. Okay, I'm going to send Cuthbertson out after this brigade from Talbot here, who's trying to get away. Probably going to head to bloody Leicester or somewhere. West's men. Actually, let's have a go at Phillips and see if we can capture him. And meanwhile, we'll put something into Portsmouth to try and recover. Phillips is in the shit. Oh, let's bring Ward down, otherwise I can't see what's going on here. And we should keep an eye on this because the British have been seen. We've got Portsmouth back. Okay, good. Good. We know there's something kicking around here. I don't think they're fighting at Fort Sullivan. You guys should be in a bloody army here. I don't know why you're going off in separate directions. Let's go and see if we can spot the enemy. Newtown sounds like a likely location for them to be aiming for. Meanwhile, down here, it looks like we have managed to spot what the hell's going on. Brilliant. Now then, there must be a British officer gone steaming past there. Because I don't know what's going on anymore. We're getting Talbot. Cuthbertson's men are ruthlessly chasing them down, which is excellent. Cliff's brigade of regulars need to come to Leicester. We can re-equip them there. Salem is safely in our hands, and that's excellent news. Okay, that is excellent news. We can't build anything. And Portsmouth is going to be fine. It just has some repairs to do. So we have a brigade or two of militia. And I think we need to put these back into the forts in the north. So I do not want to risk those things being lost. Having said that, we can use these to come down and occupy those forts. I think we can probably get to the forts in time if the shit hits the fan and it looks like there's another invasion. So maybe I'll not worry about that. Yeah, that sounds like a feasible plan. I'll leave some guys in Portsmouth, though. We do need to spread out a bit for the winter that's coming. Falmouth is... It's got some provisions in there. I'll tell you what, I will send you guys out of there. And you can go and sit in... The likely place to get attacked would be this. And it's got gold, so we want the gold saving. Right, money. We're still losing money hands over fist. We've got too big an army, but it's what we have to live with, so... Come on, Ward. Come on, get your supplies there. Hopefully this guy's about to retreat. I don't think we're going to get Phillips. Oh, and I'm going to throw out Salazar's men, which might trigger an invasion from New York, so this is super risky. New Haven can hold 11,000 men, so that's good news. Right, let's send West back to Hertford. You guys have some serious recruitment to do over there. Did we get the free stuff? We got the free stuff. Let's go and see what's going on in this direction. Meanwhile, I think I heard a fight. I did hear a fight. I thought there was another invasion over here. If there was, we're not seeing it. Although Newtown's been... This has been in combat here, I think. Charge in, boys. I've got to just a minute. Right, let him go. Shit. I've poked the nest here, haven't I? They were coming steaming out. Yeah, okay. I think we did the right thing just to back off from that. Termination of the alliance. This is UK, Britain and Cherokees. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's good news. We don't care about that. Merchant stalls in Boston repaired. Good. And money is flowing into our coffers again. And we have some new recruits. So I'm going to run over to the troops in Boston. And we're going to fill these guys up with volunteers. And then we'll skip back. It's going to take a minute. It looks like we managed to give these guys a good twonking over here, which is always what we like to see. Can we catch them? I'll get Tolmage on the capture of the munitions. I'm going to just... it's just a bit too slow. Should have had the guy over there first. So maybe there was just a single unit of Brits that landed. I got the impression that it was going to be a lot more than that. I did. I don't see that anything... Oh, wait. These guys look like they are under attack, are they? The numbers have gone down. I probably didn't have a full strength force in there, to be quite honest. Okay. Right, it looks like we're... Not enough guns? For what? For what? Civilian muskets? Oh, it's not civilian muskets. Oh, it's the 3-pounder Galloper guns. Okay. That's fine. What have we got in the way of industry? Let's take a look at our industry. Do we have spare factories? We do not. We have a very good stock of Virginia 76s. And at this point, and I think we can actually add more of the hunter rifles in. Because I can't, to be quite honest, if I get rid of that. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. And wagons. Do we need some more on wagons? Probably not. I'm going to let everyone just recruit reinforcements because I think the specialists are going to get sucked up quite quickly. Have we broken these guys? No, not quite. Come on, you've got some more equipment to capture there. Tolmage, get down there. Get down there. Keep charging. It looks like they're going to go all the way to Fort Augusta. But we're busy sabering them in the back and sticking bayonets in them and stuff like that, which is all excellent news. Right then. Cuthbertson's force did get here with Ward. I hope I didn't let anything else go running onwards because I do not want to get into a general engagement. And we'll scoop up the stuff. Provisions are going to be a problem around here, aren't they? Yes, I think they probably are. Okay, we're going to order the granary. No, I don't have enough resources. It's specialists? It's specialists. Okay, we're still recruiting stuff. That's fine. That's fine. I like here how the natives have come out. That's the first native army I've seen moving across the map. They come out because they saw some equipment left over from the battle and thought, we're having that. Looters after my own heart. Right, so we need to be kind of over on this side, I would say. We're going to have a battle at Fort Augusta. We're going to take the place. At which point I'm going to have to find some reinforcements to come from somewhere and occupy the place down there. Is there anybody? I don't think they're going to... let's have a look. 36%. Okay, I could pull the guys out of Port Ontario. We've got a supply wagon in there? What? You're not supposed to be there. Right, I'm going to move you over to Kingston. And we'll find where we need to be. I think we can pull you out of there. I don't think Port Ontario is going to rebel now. I think it's got just the right amount of loyalty. The perfect amount of loyalty. And you're going to be needed down here, son. War. We received a message from France. This better not be with us. Oh, it's between the Creeks and France. Okay. The return of Canada. Fearing the potential loss of Canada and concerned about its strategic importance, King George III... Oh, shit. Look at the top of the screen. Issues a directive to British military commanders to prioritise the reconquest of Canada, recognising its significance as a valuable territory with access to crucial trade routes and Native American alliances. The King believes that regaining control of Canada would enhance British influence in North America. This is shit. Faced with the threat of Continental Army invasion, British officials in the frontier issue a call for loyalists to join their ranks. In response, a significant number of loyalist volunteers and militia units rally to the British cause, bolstering the defences of the area. Right, okay, so, you ready for this? There's a job lot of... Oh, God almighty. There's enemy soldiers everywhere. Right, the invasion's off. The invasion is off. What we need to do is form an army and try and smash some of these guys individually. Meanwhile, everything else holds the forts wherever we can. So, you were there. I think you're going straight back in. And have we left any forts empty? Oh, crap. Yes, we have. We noticed there was stuff up here. I've got nothing at Quebec. I don't want to lose Quebec, but that's probably not going to be an option. It's probably going to go... I don't know if anything came over towards Fort Halifax. I do hope not. We've got stuff in the interior that is safe. Okay. These are areas I don't want to lose in the future, of course. What do we get there? We've got 3 units of battered regulars. You may need to come out of retirement there, guys. This could be serious. We can't afford to lose... Oh, that can be upgraded. No, it can't. I've got no specialists. We absolutely can't afford to lose those 2 forts. So, Fort Lovell and Fort Stevens. Abandon the garrisons. And on the double, get over to Fort St. John's. And Fort St. Chamblay. We hold the fortresses. Oh, God. Depends what we're going to see up there. I don't like the look of this at all, folks. This has gone... This is Whack-A-Mole Extreme Edition. We have enough forces down here. I think we're going to redirect this force back towards Canada. Let's get our asses up in that direction, shall we? I don't want to send them up there, but I don't think we're going to have any choice. Damn, just as we were making progress conquering the frontier, it looks like we're going to have a whole load of hard work cut out for us.